First of all, we are going to activate చేశాను. Yes. Then moving into our project folder, cd space my project, then python space index.py. Yes, index.py. Yes, running successfully. How to execute it is 127 5000. Then we have to open our XAMPP and we have to start the two services and open XAMPP also to view the database. Okay. What we done up to yesterday, just if you click on register, if you fill all the fields, if you click on submit, the data is going into database. What database it is? Some college, there some students are there, 3 students are there. Then now what is my next task means I want to view the data. Subhash, just mute your phone. Subhash, okay. Then my next step is I want to create some view data here. One more menu, that is view data. If I click on that, we have to view the total data in another page. Okay, that is my first next task. Okay, first of all I want to add one menu button here. One menu button. Where is menu? Anyone? Where is menu in my project? Where is menu? In which file the menu is? Madhuri, just put in mute. Only Madhuri. Students, respond to my question. Where is menu in these files? Where I have to add a menu? Where I have to add a menu? Yes, layout.html. Yes, we have to move to layout.html. In layout.html, I am going to add one more button, that is one more button. This we have to copy this one and we have to paste one more. We have to view data or something like as view, like this. That's it. View. Here also I have to take one more, that is called view. What is this view? Why I am writing this view? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of URL underscore for of view? Then what is the purpose means? Some function we have to develop here with view the name. Yes, Prajna. We have to develop one function that is called view, and if you click on this button, this view function will be called here. Okay, for example, here if I execute the code, if I execute the code, what it is going to be happen? It is going to be give some error. What is that error? Once read it out. Could not build URL for endpoint view. Did you mean home? That means if there is no view, just go for home like that. That means we have to build. Then we have to build one one function like this. What is that function? That function is view. That function is view like this, and we have to maintain here also some view. Okay, the methods and everything are same, get and post. For example, if I write some return hi like this, if I press on this one, what is the error here? I think just python index.py, it will be running, no problem. If it is executed, if I click on view, what is happening? It will be shown as like this. Yes, hi like this. If I click on view, it will be going for hi like this. That means we have to develop it now. What we have to develop here? Anyone? What we have to develop? What we have to write here? In view function, what we have to develop? Venkatesh, are you there? Venkatesh. Okay. Remaining students, what we have to develop in view? What is our task? If you click on view, what is our task? Inserting data should be shown. Yes, the data which is to view the details. That means first of all we have to get the data. The view is we have to get the data from the database, right? That means here we have to write select query. Select query. First of all, I am going to write some cursor is equal to my connection dot cursor of. I am going to write then cur dot execute of. What I have to write? Select star from, what is my table name? What is my table name? Select star from students. students. Yes, students. That's it, nothing else. All the data which is in that student details, I am going to get it now, and I have to write cur dot fetch all of like this. That means now the data, the total data will be coming into the this data. I am going to write here return. I am going to show you how the data is coming. I am going to write here return data like this. Okay. Now I am going to refresh it. Refresh it. If I click on the data, some you did not valid response. Okay, it is not responding. No problem here. Cannot display directly. I will show you if print data. If I execute it, just hi is printed. Just go for command prompt. If you view here, what is it means? Just observe once and what it is. What is the data type of this one? What data type it is? The total records. I will copy it. I will copy it and I will show you in. Will show you in this IDLE what it is. Come on, everyone. What guess what is the data type for this one? Some data is equal to. It is going to be like this. Yes, it is list, and one more thing we have to add it. One more thing we have to add it. Yes, this is a list. No doubt about that. If I am type of, I will type here type of data. Type of data. It is going to be a list. Okay. If you observe here, every record is a tuple. Okay, every record is a tuple. Type of data of 0. What is data of 0? That is called one tuple. What is the length of data? What is the length of data? What is the length of data? Anyone? What is the length of the data? Yes, 3. No, not 9. 3. 3 means how many records are there? This is one record. This is one record, and this is one record. Okay. Length of data of 0. That means how many columns inside it? 10 columns are there. Yes. Is it okay, everyone? That means the data is a list of tuples. Okay. That is a list of tuples is the return type from the database. If you fetch the data from the database, it is going to become in list of tuples. Okay. Now I think it is clear, everyone. Now I am going to create one more page. I am going to create one more page. For example, that is I am going to write here it as a view.html. Okay, this is view.html. I am going to open this. I am going to open this view.html, and I am going to delete all the content. Just I will need only. I don't want anything. Just I delete everything. This is some view.html. Here I am going to call render underscore template of view dot double quotations. I am going to call view dot html. I am going to call. There is no need to print the data. I am going to pass the data here. Some data is equal to data like this. I am going to pass the data, and what I have to do? How to view the data here? How to view the data in this view.html? How to view the data which is I am passing in index.py. I am passing here, right? Data is equal to data. Then how to view data in this here? Just simply I am going to check that data like this. First of all, simply I am writing like this. I am going to check is it working perfectly or not. If I am going for Google Chrome, if you view here, the total data is coming like this. Yes, is it clear or not, everyone? But this is not a format, but the data is coming or not, first of all. That is our target. Okay, every time we have to do every single step, and we have to check the output. Don't write total program at once, and don't go for check for output. Every step, for every step I am checking that is it working or not, is it giving or not, is it error or not. Every time I am going to check. Yes. Now I am going to write one loop on this, and I have to display the data perfectly. Okay, my next step is write my next step. This is some 8th step, I think 8th or 7th step, I don't know exactly. That is data tables. Importing data tables. Write it down, everyone. Importing data tables. Okay, how to view the data tables module, just go to the Google and type here data tables with buttons example. Okay, that is one package. We have to work on that, how it is going to be data tables buttons example. Go for the first link every time. If you click on here like this, and if you go for the basic initialization, that means my main intention is I want to view the data as like this. You observe here, do you get it or not? The data is going to be like this. That means for example, there are thousands of records. We have to write some pagination here like this. If in our code, if you write normally, it will take for example, the 100 rows are there, 100 rows are there, it will be going like this in the down session. But I want to write like this, the pagination. This name is called pagination. That means it contains every time 10 records and page 1 page 2 like this. Okay, now how to work with this data tables, how to get the first data tables, how to, first of all, in the Google we have to write data tables buttons example and the first one, and then go for basic initialization, and we can see the data like this. Okay, we can see the data like this. Now what we have to do, we have to do, just go to here, everything here, and these codes and this HTML code. If you click on this HTML, this code will be there, and CSS, these links has to be, we have to work on this. First of all, these are, what are these? These are called JS files. Where to, we have to put our JS files. Just go for layout.html. Just go to the layout.html. If you observe here, this is script open and script close. This is JS file, right? JS file. If it is a CSS file, you observe here, this is the CSS file. Okay, clear everyone? This is CSS file. CSS file will be used with link. JavaScript file is used with script. Used with script. Like this we have to. That means if you observe here, there are, all these are some web links. That means we have to, this is also one web link, right? We have to write these web links like this. First of all, we have to calculate how many of these. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 modules are there, 9 packages are there. I am going to write here, I am going to write here the same thing, script open and script close, and some src is equal to like this. Yes, this is the basic syntax for JavaScript file inclusion. That means how many files I need here? I need 10 files, right? I need 10 files. 2 3 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, these are 10 scripts are there. For every script I am going to copy this one, copy it, put in the first one, copy the second one. These are the supporting files for the data tables. Then the third one, then the fourth one, Don't be confused, don't confuse here. Just give some time and we have to copy it, paste it. No problem. Don't do any mistakes when copying, pasting like this. And the last one, there is only one thing. That's it. The last one is no needed. Yes, I imported all the JS files. Okay, I imported all the JS files. And what is my next step? My next step is, if you observe the code, there is no changes at all. There is no changes. There is no errors also. Okay. Then my next step is, I am going to copy this code, this JavaScript code, and we have to put in view.html. Where is view.html? Here I am going to paste it inside script open and script close. Script open, script close. I am going to put it like this. In between script open, script close, I am going to paste it. Okay. Then what is my next step? Moving into CSS. There are, how many CSS files are there? Two CSS files are there in a layout.html. How to import CSS files? Using this links, link, link like this, right? And we want one more thing. There are two links, right? There are two links. That's why I'm writing here two links. Now I am going to copy the first link and the second link. Yes, that's it. The CSS files also done. If you check, is there any error? No, nothing error is there. It will be plain like that. No errors at all. Now, what is our next step? In the HTML file, we have to write, we have to copy this one. There is no need of all the file. Why? Because it will take number of records. There is no need of, this is the dummy records, right? I am going to copy only the basic structure here. I am going to copy this one, and in view.html I am going to paste here like this. Paste here like this, and this is body. I have to close the body, and I am going to close the table also. I am going to close the table also. If you view here, is it okay? Is it coming or not? Yes. This is the dummy data. Don't problem. I will replace with this data. This is the dummy data, but everything is coming, right? The pagination. If the pagination, you want pagination, that means if it is more than 10 records, it will be clear for you. Okay. Yes, the structure is coming first of all. Now what we have to do? We have to do it. We have to write some for loop. First of all, I am going to change these variables into our variables. This is the roll number. That means roll number, name, like that. How many are there? We have to write it. Roll number, name, college, RANCH, branch, SC, section. After this section, is there any section? Section, email. One more thing is needed. You go for th open and th close. Th open, th close. The next one is phone number. Th open, th close. After this, phone number. That is gender. After then, languages like this. We have to write all our column names. Then instead of this one, we have to write How many are there? How many column? How many fields are there? Just count here how many fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields. Total 9 fields. Then I am going to copy this one. We have to paste it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Paste, save it. Yes, it will be given as dummy data. There is no data inside it. Yes, the roll number, name, college, branch, section, email, phone number, gender, language, everything will be coming here, and there is no specific data. Now, how many records are there? How many records are there, students? How many records are there? How many records? 3 records is there. That means we want 3 TRs. If it is 100, we are going to write 100. If it is 1000, 1000. That means we have to repeat it loop. We have to write some loop. That's it. That means how many of the data we have to write it carefully. I am going to write here using for loop. I want to write like this. This is loop for d in data. Yes, d in data. I am going to display here one variable, right? Just wait, I will do it. I can write in a single page. Press Control and select all these things. Then it will Sublime will be support. That means I am going to like this. Okay, I am writing at once. Now d dot 1. That means this is the roll number. D dot 2. Is it okay? D dot 1, D dot 2, D dot 3, D dot 3, D dot 4, D dot 5, D dot 6, D dot 7, D dot 8, D dot 9, like this. And after this TR, I am going to close this end for. Okay. If I execute it, look at here, all the data is coming or not? Yes, all the data is coming into this database, into this data tables. Yes, there is no need to print here, right? There is no need to print here. Just I am going to delete this data. Okay, but the data is coming here directly. If we click on register, it will be registration page. If you click on view, it will be the data from the database. Okay, now I am going to add one serial number here. That means serial number. I want to add some serial number. I am going to add here some th, open th. I am going to write some serial number. Here I am going to write td open, td close. This is, I think, loop dot index. We write loop dot index. It will be working like this, 1 2 3, like this. This is the loop dot index. It will be automatically taken as 1 2 3, like this. Is it clear, everyone, what I am doing here? How to display the data from the database? Yes, first of all, what we have to do in that layout.html, first of all, we have to add the menu. First of all, we have to add menu bar. We have to add a menu bar, and then we have to write the URL for of view. This means it is going to be create some function in index.py. I am writing here the database connection, and I am going to fetch all the data from the database. and I'm going to send that data to the some view.html page. Okay, simple thing. Then in view.html page, to view the data, we have to import data tables. How to search in the Google? First of all, we have to write in the Google as data tables buttons example. Go for the first one and go for the basic initialization, and here I am going to take all these JavaScript files. We have to add into the layout.html as a script open and close tags like this, all these files. Then the next I am going to copy this jQuery file into view.html, and I am going to put in the last between script open and script close. I am going to put the data. And the next thing, I am going to copy the CSS files. There are two CSS files, and the two CSS files I am going to import in this layout.html page like this, these two CSS files. Then the next thing, in the HTML page, I am going to copy the basic structure of the table, and I have to put in the view.html. And for the dynamic data, I am going to write some loop here. This is the dynamic data now. That means we have to write how many TRs here. I am going to write on the TR. Don't go for this loop is not for TD. This loop is going for TR. TR means one single row. Okay, everyone, is it clear? What is loop.index? Loop.index gives the value for every time 1, 2, 3 like that serial number. Is it clear, everyone, what I am doing? Yes. If you click on CSV, observe here the data will be downloaded into CSV. The data what is in the database, it is going to be turned into is it okay, everyone? It is going to be downloaded from the database automatically without using a single code. It is going to be download the data from the database. If you use PDF, it is going to be turned as some PDF like this. There is no need to write any code. And sorry, if it is going to be print, it is going to be asked as some print statement also. Yes, it will be working like this. This is a copy. If you click on this one, and it is going to be copied into the clipboard, and if you open Excel sheet anything, and if you paste there, it is automatically pasted there. Okay, in any not an Excel sheet, if you open here, if you paste here, all the file what is in that file, it is going to be copied. Okay, yes, this is the data tables step. Just tick this one. Data tables is done. Data tables is done. One step is done. Then the next step is dynamic delete and dynamic edit. First of all, we go for dynamic delete. What is our next step? Our next step is a dynamic delete. How to delete a record? That means if I click on here, this record is going to be delete. If I click on here, this record is going to be delete. That is a dynamic delete. And edit also. If I click on edit, this record is going to be edit. Okay. What is our next step? Our next step is dynamic delete and edit. Okay. For this, okay, can I continue? Is it clear? I think everyone. Can I go for dynamic delete and edit? every time one thing I am going to share with you. In every project, if it is if it is AR, VR, IoT, anything, any project, there are only four operations every time. What is this? Insertion, deletion, updation, and edit. There are only four operations, card operations. Yes, only four operations in any programming language, anything, in any, if it is a big project or anything, only four operations are there. Okay, then we have to work on that dynamic deletes. We know the delete, but we have to, if you click on this one, we have to delete this one. If you have to edit, we have to edit this one. Okay, then based on some conditions we have to do it also sometimes. Okay, then the next step is delete. How to write delete? First of all, I am going to write here some delete button for everything, and then we will work. Where I have to give some delete button, I have to give some here. I'm adding one more th. That is some action or anything else. Actions or action. Here I am going to write here I am going to write first of all td open and td close. We have to write some delete button. How to write some delete button? I am going to write like this: button, sorry, button some delete. Nothing. I am going. That is some dummy like this. If you view like this, it will be shown as a delete button. There is no action at all. I am not writing anything here. This is some delete button for all the records. If there are 100 records, it will be reflected for everything. Now I am going to write here what is the value inside it. What is the value inside it? I am going to, if you observe here, these values, what is this? This serial numbers are and the roll numbers are unique. I am going for the serial number, that is going to be, every time it is going to be unique. That's why I am going to write here as d of 0. What is the value here? What is the value? D of 0. D of 0 I never use here. If you observe here, d of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this. But what is d of 0? If you observe, what is d of 0? Yes, d of 0 is the serial number for everything. It's the first column. Okay, that's why I am taking as a d of 0, and some name is equal to, we have to write every time the input tags some delete. The name is delete. Nothing will be happen. Nothing will be happen here. Just it will be shown like this. Or any error? Yes, there is no difference at all. Now what we have to do? If it is an input button, that means if I click on this button, one action will be performed, right? That means in the registration page, one button is there. If you click on that button, one action is done, right? The same thing here also. If the action has to be done, we have to write some form every time. Form open and form close. We have to write every time form open and form close. Then only it will be submitted. What is this form? There are two types every time. Two methods are there. That is action, and the next one is method. Method is a post. Method is post. And what is our action? What is our action? I am going to write here URL underscore for of within single quotes delete. That means I have to work on delete. Yes, what we have to done the next one? We have to work on delete method in the index.py. Yes, then what we have to do? We have to move to index.py here. I am going to write, copy it and paste. What is this? This is delete, and I am going to define ELT delete like this. We are going to define a delete like this. It's some post method, right? That is just some post method. If it is a post method, we have to write like this. Your request dot method dot post. I'm going to copy from the total this thing. Yes. Okay. This is not roll number. I'm going to write some delete. Why I'm writing delete here? Yes, the name of the button is delete. That's why I'm writing here. And this is some ID. I'm getting that ID. Yes. For our purpose, I'm going to write a return. What is ID? Is it working or not? Is it ID is coming or not? If I refresh it, it is going to be stopped here. Python index.py. Yes. Yes, there is no errors. If I click on delete, it is going to be 1. If I click on the last one, this is going to be 5. Yes, this is the serial number. If I click on the second one, that is going to be 4. Okay. Yes, the data is moving every time. If you observe what I am doing here, if some data is in HTML page, I am moving into Python page. If some data is in Python page, I am moving into HTML page. There are only 2 tasks. Yes, is it clear or not? Here in a view session, the data is in Python file. I am going to move the data into HTML page like this. Here the data, what is the data here in the HTML page? I am moving into Python page. Yes, it is moving or not? Yes, is it okay everyone what I am doing? Then what is my next step? Anyone can guess here? What I have to do it? What is my next step? What is my next step? Students, what is my next step? No, delete, that is delete. I'm not deleting here, right? Just if I click on delete, it is coming into the ID is coming into here. I have to write here the delete query. Okay, the database connection, I have to write my connection dot cursor of, cursor is equal to my connection dot cursor of. Then I have to write cur dot execute of. I am going to delete a particular data. Okay, I am going to write a delete from table name is students, where I am going to delete one particular data. If I am not mentioning anywhere, it is going to be delete all the records in the table, right? But don't do like that. We have to delete one particular data if you see here, what is the column name? Serial number, right? Serial number, where serial number is equal to percentage yes, then percentage of id. That's it. Then my connection dot commit of. If you are doing insertion, updations, deletions, you have to commit it. Why? Because you are modifying the data, right? That's why but in the select query I am not committed. Why? Because I am taking the data from the database. I am not modifying any data, or not I am not giving the data. I am getting the data. That's why here I am not using. If you observe uh, in the registration page, I am inserting here, right? That's why I'm write commit here. Okay. Here we have to commit. Why? Because we are deleting that. Now where I have to go again? Where I have to go again? If I delete it, then where I have to go? Students, where I have to go again? Yes, it is going to be deleted. Then where I have to go? After deletion, in what page I am going to reflect again? Think once. Where I have to go? Students, for example, if the data is like this, if you click on data, this record is going to be deleted. I am going back to this page only. I am going back to this page. If I delete it, I have to come again into this page. Okay, that's why I am going to write here, what is that, return director URL for what is that, view data, right? I am going to back to view like this. If I execute it, just observe here, I am going to delete this one. Yes, is it deleting or not? Yes, it is going to be delete. If I click on it again in the second one, it's coming and it is going to be deleting all the records. If you observe here, if you click on browse, there is only one record. There are no records are there, right? That's it. Is it clear up to this? What I am doing? How to delete dynamically? Is it clear or not, everyone? Very simple task every time. All the students, only tomorrow I will assign you projects. Okay, I think only 12 students are there. Please respond to my question, everyone. Okay, Chandini, Madhuri Kulli, and Subhash Savaram. What is that? Savaram or Savaram? Jagadishwari, Pragati, Pragna, Rani, Sai Surya, Sai Samvida, Venkatesh. Okay, only 12 students are there. There are totally 25 students, but I am not giving to the projects, right? They are not listening the class. Then I have to give projects to you only who are attended and you who are attended that last 3 days. Then only I will give to the projects. Okay. all the tasks I am explaining here. Why? Because everything is in the project. These are the things only in the project, every project. And this is one trending technology, Python web framework, Python full stack developer using Flask. Okay. Okay, what is my next step? My next step is going to edit it. It is somewhat some lengthy. Just may listen carefully when I'm writing the code. Okay, I'm going to write one more th here, one more th, and for nothing, if you write or nothing is no problem. Then one more td, the same thing, but instead of delete I am going to write it as edit. Here it is the post. I am going to pass the same value. The name is going to be edit. Here also I am going to write it as edit. Okay, but it is going to give some error. Why? Because there is no edit function. Okay, I will delete it and I will show you how the delete button is coming. Yes, the edit button is coming like this. I am going to add one more data here. More data. It 27 CDHIR. I am going to add some data. Is set. Is set. This is ACOE. I'm going to give some different data. That's it. 126. Okay. Here there are three records. Wait. It is not coming. .py. Yes, there are three records. If I click on this edit button, I am going to moving into another page. Another page that is very similar to this registration page. This is similar to the registration page. But what we have to do? If you click on edit button, what are the data of this particular student or faculty? It is going to be displayed like this. All the fields are going to be filled. That means we are going to edit that particular faculty. We are going to fill all the fields. What is the previous values of that particular faculty? We have to fill all the fields. Then if you modify it, then modify and submit. It is going to be update on that. Okay, is it clear? What I am doing means I will explain when I am writing the code. If you click on the edit button, edit button, it is moving as the registration here page only. Like it is very similar to the registration page, but it is going to be filled all the data which is that faculty. Okay, that means I am going to create one page that is very similar to the registration page. Very similar, 100% it is same. Okay, but I'm going to give what is that, the registration page. What is this? About.html, right? Same, control A, and I'm going to paste here. I'm going to save it as some edit. That's it, nothing else. I'm going to name it as some edit. Here it is going to be edit. Here it is going to be edit function, right? That's why I'm going to call one edit function. I have to copy from this. This is going to be edit. get and post, it is going to be edit. What page I have to call? I have to call return render underscore template of edit.html. I am going to call this page. Okay, if I am going to refresh it, it is going to be stopped, I think. So I am going to execute it. Now it is going to be okay. Okay, if I click on view button, yes, the data is coming like this. If I click on edit button, it is going to be going to the one edit page. Okay, instead of registration page, I am going to place it as a edit page like this. Not registration page, this is edit page. Okay, if I refresh it, yes, it is going to be an edit page. Okay, instead of empty fields, I am going to get all the fields of that particular faculty. Okay, particular record, especially the particular record. What I am passing here, when I am clicking when I am clicking edit button, what I am passing here, I am passing d of 0. Yes, d of 0. For example, if I pass a d, what will be happen? I am going to try it, nothing else. What will be happen? I will find it out. Where is this get list of? I will try it, but if it is not working, then I will go for another method. For example, what is this? This is edit, and this is data. And copy data is equal to data of. Here is edit page. In this edit page, I am going to write it as some data. Is it working or not? No, it is not working. D. No, it is not passing all the data. It is only passing the first variable. Okay, no problem for this. If it is d of 0, I am going to, where it is, I will try it again. Form of edit. No, it's not coming. It is clicking on view. Okay, if I click on edit, it is going to be the 4. Okay, no problem, but the data is not coming perfectly. I am going to pass here the d of 0 is enough. Okay, I am going to pass. I am not passing here the total list is not supporting. Just I am passing that d of 0 only. D of 0 only. If I get it, okay, this is not, I am not passing here. I am going to print just okay, data is equal to data. Okay, it is going to be represented the id of the particular faculty. If I click on view, if I click on this id, the last one, it is going to be 7. If I click on the second one, it is going to be some 6. The second one, the serial number is 6. Yes, that is coming here. Now I am going to fill all the data with this id serial number in the database. Then what we have to do? what I have to do? I am going to get here the serial number of one particular faculty. Then what is my task? I am going to fill all the data of this serial number. First of all we have to select the data. Select the data based on this 6. Okay, there is no data, we have only one single number, that is 6. That means, what is 6 means? 6 means the serial number, the unique number, serial number, right? Now I am going to get the data of the 6 student. Then I will fill all the fields. How I am going to fill? First of all, I am going to get the data. Okay, my task is I am going to get the data of the student. I am going to write here as ID. If you want to get the data, what I have to do? Get the data, what I have to do? What query I am going to write? What query I have to write? I am going to get the data of the particular student, particular person. What I have to do? What query I have to write? Rani, I have to get the data of one particular student, one particular person. What query I have to write? Students, it is going to be a select query, nothing else. But here, if you observe here, if you view the data, what I have to do? I am going to do all the values. Select star from student, that means all the records. But I want here not all the records. I am going to get only one particular record, right? Only one particular record. How I am going to write? Some cursor I am going to create again. My connection dot cursor of. I am going to write cursor dot execute of. I am going to write the select star from students, where I am going to mention where what is the variable name here? What is the column name? Serial number. Serial number is equal to percentage. What is it? Percentage yes. Percentage yes. And percentage, what is the value it is? It is going to be an ID. That's it. If you, I am going to get data is equal to cur dot fetch all of, cur dot fetch all of. Now I am going to pass data is equal to data. If I execute it, look at here, all the data is coming or not? All the data of the particular student is coming or not? Yes, it is coming now. Yes, I am passing here. I am going to get the data from that and I am going to pass the data here. It's very, very simple. If you understand it, it is very, very easy. It is like a simple game. I am getting the data in Python file and I am passing into HTML page. If the data is in HTML page, I am passing into Python. That's it. Everything. Same things every time. Okay. Now the data is moving into this edit.html page. Yes. This edit.html page. Here I am going not writing anything. It is going to be some update, but I am not writing anything. Just I have to give some blank, or I am going to write some register. Leave it. I will modify later. Is it clear up to now? What I am doing? I am getting the data. If I click on any student, if I click on the last student, it will be represented the last student record. Okay. I am going to fill all this data with this data. Now what I have to do it? What I have to do it? This is the roll number, and one more column is there, one more property is there for everything, that is value. That is value is equal to I am going to mention like this, value is equal to value is equal to, not like this, within the double quotes I am going to write what is this, is the roll number, right? This is the roll number, data of 0 and 1, that means it is going to be data of 1. Yes, if you observe here, if I refresh it, it is not coming. Okay, it's not coming here. Html where is equal to data, is it data? Yes, it is data of 1. What is happening here? Okay, sorry, this is data of 0. Okay, this is not data, this is a data of 0. Okay, that is the mistake, data of 0 of 1. Okay, that is data of 0 of 1. Yes, is it coming or not? You observe here, this is data means this is the total list, but one more thing it is there. What is this? What it is? So suppose అన్ని ఫీల్డ్స్ కాకుండా స్పెసిఫిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఎడిట్ ఆర్ డిలీట్ చేయడానికి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ if I get all the data here, Jagdishwar, I get all the data here. If what values you want to modify it, you have to modify it and submit. Not all the fields. I am going to display all the fields. I am going to display all the fields, but you have to modify it whatever you want. Okay. There is no need to change all the values. I am going to display all the values. That's it. And it is coming. Is it clear? First of all, what is data and data of 0 here? The small mistake. What is that? Here, this is a list of tuple, right? That means data is the list. That is not 0. Data of 0 means the total list. But I want this one. This is the data of 0 of 1. That's why that is the mistake here. Okay. Then for the next thing, what is this? This is the name, right? And value is equal to the some text box. It is very easy, but when you are moving into some select boxes, it will be give some different thing. Data of 0 of 2. Every time I am going to check, is it working or not? Yes, it is working. Again, what is this? This is enter email. Email also it is easy. Value is equal to data of, what is the email? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 0 of 6, 0 of 6. It is going to be 0 of 7. Yes, is it working or not? For all the text box, it is coming very easily. Just we are adding that values. That's it. Okay. Now I am going to for this student, what value you have to modify? This is going to be ACOE, not AEC, right? It is going to be selected, and this is CSC. Okay, no problem. I am going to, for checking purpose, I am going to change this one as some IT for checking purpose. Why? Because you have to, is it modifying or not? We have to check it every time. That's why I am changing it as an IT. Yes, it is an IT, and it is, that means this value will be selected like this, and this value will be selected like this. But here, if you observe, it will be showing these two values. other two values. What we have to do for the select boxes? What we have to do the select boxes? Then we go into the first select box. For example, I am going to write here selected. What I am writing? Selected. That means defaultly, if I refresh it, if you observe here, it is going to be defaultly selected, right? Instead of AEC, it is going to be saying as selected in the middle one. Yes, that means we have to selected with that what is the value inside, what is the value, this is 1, this is 1 2 3, that of 0 of 3, that of 0 of 3 is AEC, it is going to be selected. If it is ASET, it is going to be selected. It is ACOE, it is going to be selected. We have to write the condition now. Okay, how to write the condition? Here I am going to write if, in the if also we have to write in this one. Here I am going to write if data of 0 of, what is this, 0 1 2 3, yes, 3 is equal to AEC. What is the value here? Is AEC. Then we have to write selected. Then we have to write selected. Then we have to close it. Then we have to close the if. Then I am going to end if, like this. I am going to give the end if. I am going to the end if. The same thing I am going to write all for the these all values. If it is ASET, if it is ASET, I am going to select it. If it is ACOE, it is going to be select. If I am going to check it, yes, it is coming with ACOE or not? Yes, it is coming with ACOE. That's the same thing. Is it clear, everyone? What I am writing? If data of 0 is equal to AEC, then selected. If it is ASET, it is going to be selected. It is ACOE, it is going to be selected. Now the same thing for the CSC also here. If it is data of 0, 4, it is a CSC. It is a CSC. Is it branch or not? Yes, it is branch. It is CSC selected. Copy it. If it is EC, it is going to be selected. If it is IT, it is going to be selected. If you observe here, yes, is it selected with IT or not? Yes, it is going to be selected. Yes, this is the working with that select boxes. Then next, for select box, it is going to be selected. For check boxes and radio buttons, it is going to be checked. The same thing, we have, if it is radio buttons and check boxes, it is going to be write it as checked. But instead of one thing I have to write here, what is this means? If you observe these things in languages, what is my next thing? First of all, I am going to work with session. Session radio buttons are simple and somewhat typical with list every time. Checkboxes somewhat typical. Okay, first of all, I am going to write section and gender. What I have to do, the same thing, same operation. This is the section, right? Here I am going to, in the value of A, I am going to write what is this 4 and this is the next one is 5. I am going to check, this is not CS. If it is A, it is not selected, it is going to be checked. Checked like this. I have to write checked. Data of 0. Copy it. Here before this we have to paste it. This is not A, this is going to be B. For C also we are doing the same thing. If it is a C, if I am going to refresh it, just observe here the B section, right? B section is highlighted. Yes, and the next one is gender. Uh, Gender means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. This is going to be 8 here, and this is going to be a male, and it is going to be checked. If it is going to be female, it is going to be checked. If it is going to be others, OTHERs others, it is going to be checked. If I am using like this, yes, male is going to be selected. Okay. Now the last one is check boxes. What is the difficulty in check boxes? What it is going to be, if you observe once, I am going back again. I am going back. If it is a single value, no problem. But the checkbox has multiple values, right? That is the mistake. If I click on this one, how many values are there? There are 2 values. For example, there are 3 values also, right? That's why we are not directly included that one. Now I am going to convert this string into list again. When we are inserting it, it is a list. I am going to convert into the string. Now I am going to convert into the list back. Okay. Now what we have to do? I have to do it here. Some language is equal to data of, that is the last one, right? This is the last one. That's why data of -1. Okay, I am taking as, and data dot split of comma. I am going to split with comma. For your convenience, I am going to display it LAN is equal to LAN. LAN is equal to LAN. This is going to be split with comma. Split with comma. That means CPP is one column and Java is another column. Now I am going to display how it is working. First of all, we have to check every time, right? Is it how it is going to be working? I am going to write here LAN. How the LAN is coming. If you observe here, split tuple object is okay. Again, we done the same mistake. What is that mistake? This is data of 0 of -1. Okay. Yes. Again, if you see this is as converted into the string is converted into the list. CPP is one column and Java is one column. Okay. Now, is it clear everyone what I am doing? One comment. Is it clear everyone why I am converting into the list? Yes. Now I am going to write here where I have to write. I have to write here the last. We have to move to the last column. Only one column is there. What we have to do with that column? This is, I am going to write here. I am going to write here if, yes, first of all we have to write, I am going to write if the C is in the list. Yes, I am going to write if C in LAN. Yes, if C in LAN, if C is in that list, then I am going to check it. I am going to CHE check it. Then I am going to end it. I am going to end if. Yes, the same thing I am going to write here. I am going to copy it I am going to paste here. If it is CPP, I am going to check it. If it is Java in LAN, I am going to check it. If I execute it, it is going to be checked the two values CPP and Java. Yes, yes. The now the task is completed. That means we are going to display the data from the database into this page. Okay, for every student it will become now. If I am clicking this only CPP, right? Only CPP, it is going to be checked for only CPP. This is section B and ASET and CSC. ASET and CSC. You observe here. For every student, once one you write, it is applicable to all students. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to do, that means if you do any modifications, for example, he is not a CSC student, he is an EC student, he is not a B section, I am going to C section, he is not a male, he is going to be female, he has some other languages, I am going to change it. If I want to modify the name, and after all the modifications, what modifications you want? The phone number I want to modify it, my email, the roll number. If I click on submit, all the modifications is going to be apply on the this column name, this one, this the serial number name. Okay, we have to update the total values on this serial number. Okay, now I am going to remove this one. There is no need, right? There is no need of this one. That's why I am removing these two lines. No need of this one. Why? Because the data is coming here, right? That's why there is no need of looking like this. Yes. Is it clear, everyone? The how to get the data? How to get the data? Students, just take 2 minutes. I will be back in 2 minutes. If you have any doubts, just ask. I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Now, is it clear? I think. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, clear. Now, what we have to do? What is our next step? I want to give some modifications here. Whatever data I want, I am going to modify it. Okay. Then I am going to click on this submit button. Then I have to update the data. That's it, right? Now, moving into this form. Okay. Now moving into this form. In this form, if you click on this one, I am going to get some update functionality. Some update functionality. That means there is no update function here, right? Now I am going to work on this. Copy it. If it is going to be update, update. It is going to be update. It is going to be update. Then what we have to do? We have to get all the data. We have to get all the data. All the data we already write in this here in the registration form, right? That's why I am getting all the data with the cursor also. Okay, I am getting. I am using the same code, right? I am going to paste here. The roll number is coming, name is coming, and everything is coming here. Okay. Instead of inserting here, we are going to updating. That's it, right? Now my cursor dot execute of, I am going to update it. For updations, what query? What is the query for updations? I am going to update a particular record, right? Particular record, the query is update. Same thing, the same name, update. Now I am going to write here update. What is my table name? My table name is students. Update. Okay, one thing I'm missing, that flash messages. Okay, I will explain. Okay, students, and one keyword is set. Set, I am going to write some roll number is equal to percentages, comma. I am going to write in multiple lines. That's why I am writing in triple quotes. Okay. Roll number is equal to roll number, name is equal to percentages, everything percentages, email is equal to percentages, comma, PHNO is equal to percentages, then college. College is equal to, while you are writing this queries, just you have to write perfectly. If you write any mistake, it will be give some other error. Some branch is equal to, I think it will also show some error if I write any mistake. Some branch, then next section, right? Section is equal to percentages, comma. We have to put comma. Then gender is equal to percentages, comma, languages, languages is equal to percentages. Then I have to apply to one particular fact, one particular student, one particular person. Then where id is equal to percentages. Some comma I have to put. I am going to write some ROLLNO. Okay, one thing is missing there. I will explain it. Roll number, comma, name, comma, roll number, comma, name, comma, email, comma, roll number, comma, name, comma, email, comma, PHNO, comma, CVLL is a college, comma, branch, comma, section, comma, gen, comma, LAN. That's it. But I am going to write this ID is equal to percentages. What is ID? Is there here? Is there any ID here? No, not at all, right? Everything is there. Roll number is there. Everything is there, but there is no ID here. Due to that, now I am going to get that ID also. Where I am going to get that ID? Where is it? Some edit.html. I am going to give here. What? Where is the button? The final button is there. Here I am going to pass some value is equal to some d of 0 of 0. That means this is the ID for ID. If I click on this button, it will be going like this. Here I am going to write some ID is equal to request dot form of what is the name of that button. There is no name, right? I am going to give some name also, and name is equal to some ID. Name is equal to ID. I am writing here as ID. Okay, then language, comma, ID. It is updating, right? It is updating. That's why we have to write my con dot commit off. After all the updations, where I have to go? I have to go back to where I have to go. I have to go back to the view functions only. View function. I am going back again. I am going to view all the student details again. Yes, that's it. One thing, one person is calling me. I think. Just a minute. Okay, up to, yes, I am going to redirect to the same page. For example, if I click on view, I think it is going to be stopped. It's going to be executed. Yes, executed it. If I click on edit, D is not defined. What is D? Exceptions. What is D here? What is D? What is D? What is D? D is undefined. Parameter we will change order to exception .html clock content. Here it is. Data is equal to D. Data and language is equal to language. Edit.html. Okay, I think in edit. Okay, this is not D. What is this one? Data. It is not D. Data of 0 of 0. Okay. Yes, it is moving now. Here, if you observe, I'm copying. I'm selecting one more C. I'm going to females, and I'm going to C section, and this is going to be ECE. For example, any modifications, I am going to asset. If I click on submit, it will be some error. Okay, again, I'm sorry here. Here that is not ID column. That is not ID. That is SNO. Okay. If I refresh it, one more PHNO, some spelling mistake is there. What is that? PHNO. Paste, save it as, then refresh it. Yes, it is going to be modified. If you observe here, it is going to be ECE, this is going to be asset, C section, female, and like this. Yes, is it clear, everyone? How it is going to be modified? Students, when you are writing some code, just give some time for that typing. That don't be confused when you are writing some content. Just take some time and write it. Okay, if you write some mistakes, what it is going to be, the errors also coming, right? The exact errors also coming. Yes, this is the code and everything. Okay, I think how many steps we are going to be, there is only 2 steps are remaining. And one more thing is, some flash message also is there. Flash message, flash, flashing is also there. And nearly there are we need only, all the steps are done. There is only 3 steps. First one is a flashing. Some what is flashing means? What is my next step? That flashing means, for example, if I am going to edit it, if I am going here, if I am clicking submit, it is directly coming here, right? But after coming this, we are giving some flash messages. That means updated successfully. Here, some registration is there. If you give some data and if you click on submit, it is going to be registration successfully. If the data is already in the database, it is going to be that already in the database. Like that, we are going to give some messages, that is called flashing. Okay, that is called flashing. Then the next one is bulk upload and secure login and logout. These are the only remaining steps. Can I continue? Can I continue now? Students, can I continue it or it will be some other? The remaining three tasks I can complete in 1 hour in tomorrow. If you have, I can stop here. You have to practice it. Students, is it okay? Can I stop here or can I continue? Okay, okay. Okay, thank you very much. And again, what we have to do means you have to do some practice, and in GitHub you have to update your code as a day one, day two, some practice one, practice two, like that. That means we are not update that direct folder. Just zip the folder and put in that GitHub and send the link to me. I will check it out. Okay, you have to practice it. The doubt, yes. What is that? Yes, what is the doubt, Jagdishwari? How to post the code into GitHub? Sir, we are getting how to upload, share the code into GitHub. నేను గిట్హబ్లో సెండ్ చేసినప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది సార్. నథింగ్ ఈజ్ దేర్. ఇఫ్ కంట్రోల్ టీ ఈజ్ గిట్హబ్, login into here, just create any repository. If you click on this one, just create any repository and click on create repository. Okay, then coming back, there are so many options. I also don't know exactly. For example, I'm sending you now, that is 33 flask. Here I send you two files, right? First day and this is the day 2. What you have to do, I will share you. Up to now this is the third day, right? I am going to, yeah, to this one. This is today's work, and this is underscore day 3. Okay, now I am going to, here if you observe, here it is, upload files. If you click on this upload files, just if you drag and drop, that is enough. So drag and drop, that is enough. Yes, that's it. Commit it. That's it. These are the 3 options. Is it okay? Day 1, day 2, day 3, what we are doing it, that is a simple thing. Yes, that's it. There are so many options in GitHub, but I don't know exactly. Just uploading that files, that's it. There's so many options is there, but no need of all the options. Okay, if you want that, there are so many modules in YouTube also, but I don't know exactly. This is enough, I think. And how to share it? If you want to share this one, if you click on this, yes, this is the link. I'm going to share in the WhatsApp group, right? This is the link I'm going to share it. How to download it? Here is the download function is there. If you click on download, it will be download here like this. Okay. If I, this is some TK enter, here some projects is there. If I'm going to share with this is the link only. This is the link. If I am going to pass this link, it will be, for example, I will pass you. Just wait. WhatsApp web. Sir, we are trying to GitHub, so problem came. If you have some GitHub desktop and how to work, just contact Sandeep. Okay, I will share you that faculty number. I don't know how to work with GitHub desktop. Mm, where is that project? If I, that's it. This is the thing I'm going to pass you. This is some other projects. That's it enough. If I'm going to pass today's code, uh, this is the flask I'm going to share. This I'm going to pass all these things. I can pass this one. This is enough. This is the public repository, right? I'm going to pass here. This is enough to you. All the files are going to be in here only. If I want to share only one thing, I want to click anything and I can share this one. That means if a new tab I'm going to place it, it is going to be open like this. For everyone it will be going like this. Why? Because it is public, right? That's why it is going to be show like this. If you want to use it, just download and work it. That's it. Any other doubts? Okay. I think everyone download that XAMPP Sublime. Work on Sublime. Okay, everyone. Sublime is there. VS Code is there, and brackets is there. These are all. These are the famous text editors. Okay, brackets, Sublime, VS Code. Now popular is VS Code. And we have to download that XAMPP and we have to download it. There is no purpose for XAMPP here. Just what is our use means we are going to view what is the MySQL database. That's it. That is the only use. Nothing else. And this is HTML. Okay, everything is okay. And one more thing, in Python, using Python we can connect more than so many database we can connect. One thing is MySQL, we connect MongoDB or PostgreSQL, SQL 83. So many databases are there, we can connect to any database. That is powerful. Python is very powerful. There are no so many functions are there, we connect to any database, SQL server, anything. Everything has one module. Okay, clear everyone? We will back tomorrow on same time 10 o'clock. The very important session tomorrow is bulk upload. That means one Excel file is there. If you want to upload, for example, some 1,000 students are there. For example, some 1,000 students are there. I want to enter all the details for the 1,000 students. If I click on submit, it will be taken so much time, right? Then we are collecting the data in the Excel. Then I click on that upload file, then the 1,000 student details will be inserted into this database. Okay, that is called bulk upload, very useful. And then secure login. What is secure login means? What I am doing here, for example, this is some college project. This is college project. I am the admin. I am going to take the fees and I am going to collect the fees, right? Here, these pages are not visible to any other student. For example, if I don't know your password, can I go into login into your Gmail account or Flipkart anything? That is not possible, right? The same thing also we have to develop here. If you want to access all these register, view, bulk upload, everything, we have to give some secure login. Okay, that is the end of our concepts. Then I will assign projects to you. Okay. For example, if you want if you want to do in your own project, that is also no problem. If you have any idea about how to create anything, that is your own efforts. Okay, based on this knowledge we can do any project. Okay, team or individual, that is based on you. For example, you and your friend want to do some project, you can do, no problem for that. If you do it in 3 to 4 days, then do for another project, no problem, right? For example, you are two students. If you are if both are doing the same project, if you completed in 3 to 4 days, then go for another project and do it. The same student, two students. Okay, if you are not completed, if you take 1 week, that is no problem. Okay. For example, if you are some friends, I think, is there any friends here? You will assign projects, sir, or we need to select anything, no problem for me. If you do your own, that is also no problem. That means that the own title, that is not my title, is not necessary. If you have any idea, go for that one. Okay. Okay, I'm closing the session. Thank you very much. Bye. The recording session I will place you on that our group. Thank you very much. Bye.